Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. .3 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. 8. You don't want none. You don't get it. Express. Right there. 54. Right there.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Ready? Mike 54. 8. I'm going to run you over. Watch that. Express. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, D. Big series.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready? 180. Great. It's our time. 54's Mike. Express. 54. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
On 1st down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike 5-4.
Throwing again. Newton. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
I got you. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the... Cowboys' 25-yard line.
And the Panthers, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mike. Ready. Look at it. Check 55. Mike. 8. Mike 55. 8. Eat. Coming to you. Switch.
Newton on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
20.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's go, T. It's going to be 20. It's going to be a long day. Mike 55. All day, just like that.
On first down, it's Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. To throw is Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Brings up third down.
So third and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Right, 54. Double dog. That's the way. Now.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down. Prescott on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in, but the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
It's our field. Great. Hey, it's our house. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike's 54.
Back to throw. Newton. Got him incomplete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. He's tired of me.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. And incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Mike 54. Mike 54. Gun. Watch the slap. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Great. On the ball.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready? 7, 8. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Rush in.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
54, right there. 54 Mike. Nice, sweetheart.
On 2nd and 9, Newton escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Gun. 20. Come on, switch it.
Here's Newton. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20, so get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going up to the podium, and his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll throw again. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And again, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 25 yards that time.
First down.
We're going to 53.
To the air again, Prescott. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This will be fielded at the 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Eight. Check 55. Let's get some penetration here.
A final shot before the break. Newton. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he slides to avoid the hit. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, here we go. 55's Mike, guys, 55. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. Mike 55, Mike 55. Check 55 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Great. Express! Mike 55. Did you get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Get it.
On 3rd down, Newton. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 46-yard line.
What is it? Single. You just watch 88. Gun. Just watch 88. Express! Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. What is it?
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
20. Check 99. Check 99.
3rd and 2. Newton steps away to his left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. You remember me? Okay. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Now Newton. Buying time to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay. 20. 55. I got you, boy. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, let's get in that horse. Mike 55. Mike 55. All day, punk. Great. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Order. Get ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Watch the run. Go. Express. Rabbit. 55's my guy. 55.
Newton now to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, 35 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. They go play action here on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The kick by Marr is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Ready? 180. 55. Watch the 20. Screen. Watch the screen. Kill. Hey. Jam. Check 52.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the flag. Gun. Watch the flag. Express.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check Mike 54.
Newton now to throw. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Great.
Check.
20. Express.
Motion.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Gano's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted,
that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb, 82 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They do tack on the extra point as well, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me watch you. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Hey!
Switch.
Hey!
Switch gears.
Express! Hey!
Throwing here, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back. And got his man, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Let's bring it.
From the 50, Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Gun. Express!
54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you.
Newton to throw. Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 17.
Mike 8. Mike 54. Down to lose one. Hey, watch that.
Newton. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Prescott to throw. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Here's Jackson.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.